Bonjour Cancer and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your messages from your ancestors tarot reading for the month of June. So I hope you're all doing fine and that you've had a good month so far. Now as always, please do remember those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and just drop the rest. And if you know you resonate better with your moon, Venus, rising signs, or if you would like a more comprehensive pictures, then do check those tarot readings out too. So what do we have for my Cancer Aquarians, please? What do they need to hear from their ancestors for the month of June? Okay, we've got two jumpers, and I put out a third card for you, which is this one. So let me put my deck away so I have more space on my reading table. What do we have? Okay, so you know, I don't believe in coincidences. They kind of jumped at me. So you got card 39, Me Talks, repairing the body, mind and spirit. 39 equals 12, which then reduces to 3, which is growth, expansion. The second message is the Deep Diver, card 10, completion, diving into a task. And then you've got card 12, which again reduces to a 3, so you've got two number 3s, growth, expansion. The Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. So, your ancestors are telling you that you need to do some self-care. There is a need for you, there's an aspect of you that you have been neglecting. So whether it's the physical, you're physically tired because you may be burnt out, whatever the case may be. If it's the mind, you may be overthinking something or stressed or overworked. Spirit is to do with your connection with the universe or God, whoever you believe and work with. You know, anyhow, it is telling you that you need to spend some time to look after the specific aspects. So whether we're talking about, like for the body, having a bath, taking some time out, maybe meditating, if it's to do with the spirit and taking some mental breaks, taking a walk in the forest or park, whatever the case may be. This is how you're going to grow if you look after yourself inside and out, you know, being careful with what you eat as well, because I always say we are what we eat. So you know, prioritizing healthy food rather than fast food whenever possible. You also have then the Deep Diver, which is diving into a task. Now, this is a card of giving 200% to something, to a situation, to a relationship, to an event, which is why they are telling you to take some time out and look after yourself, because you have been giving yourself completely to a certain situation, 10 being the number of completion. That's why I got the message of feeling burnt out, you know, a bit like the 10 of Wands energy of dropping your wands because it's burden. And you've done this because you were protecting the future. And in order to protect the future, you do need to protect yourself. Okay, so if you look at this card here, you've got the keys there. The dragon is holding the keys to the future. So protecting the future will come through looking after yourself. Because I am getting, I'm feeling tired just reading the cards for some reason, and I was perfectly fine before I started this reading. I'm getting this energy of tiredness, exhaustion from your cards right now. So let me clarify this with the tarot. Can you clarify those messages for my Cancer Aquarians, please? Okay, that's way too many cards, people. Way too many cards. I think that's about right. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana. The Eight of Cups. And the King of Swords. Sorry, let me make some space to show you the bottom of the deck. the energy supporting you at the bottom is the Four of Pentacles. So let's talk about this first. 4 represents strong foundation and stability. Pentacles is the physical realm. So this is home life or work life. Work, careers, advancement, financial assets. The 4 of Pentacles talks about financial stability. But there is a shadow aspect to this card which talks about holding on too tightly to something. And it could be to someone or a situation. So I'm getting very distinctively the energy of you holding on too tight on something, which is probably why your ancestors are telling you that you need to repair your body, your mind, or your spirit, because you're holding on to something, which obviously is not very healthy. So we have the presence of the Wheel of Fortune, which is a major arcana. Now to me, as a tarot reader, the major arcana represent big energies on your life path and the direct intervention of your spirit team, and in this reading, your ancestors, to nudge you in the right direction so that you may evolve, or so that you may be on the right path to fulfill your life purpose. The majors, they have a longer effect on your life as opposed to the minors who deal with day-to-day events and situations and people. And the Wheel of Fortune is a number 10. You have 2 number 10s here: completion, end of cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is always spinning, and this is saying that there's an end of a cycle coming and a new beginning. It's neither positive or negative, it just indicates this change of circumstances and situation that's in the cards for you. And you are going to be turning your back on something because you've got the 8 of Cups. So once you have looked after yourself, you've mended yourself, whatever the kind of mending you need, this is going to end something and start something else. And this 8 of Cups, 8 is advancement in tarot. Cups represent your energy, water energy. So it's feelings, emotions, relationships, what makes you happy, unhappy. The 8 of Cups is an energy of advancement emotionally, but it's not an easy energy because it comes from realizing that a situation, a relationship, or someone doesn't fulfill you anymore. That you deserve better. So it's the challenging energy because it's never something easy to go through, but it's also very empowering because, this is you realizing your worth and saying, do you know what, I don't know why I was holding on so tight to this situation with the 4 of Pentacles or to this relationship, whatever the case may be. I don't know why I burnt myself out for this, because I'm worth so much more than this, and I'm going to walk away from this and go and get my wish fulfillment, which is the 9 of Cups. So you may have given yourself, or given a lot of yourself at work, for instance, and realized it's not worth it. Or if it's a relationship, same thing. You dived into this task, you gave it your all, you were completely open. And, this is that state of burnout. And no, this is not good enough for me, and I need better than this. And then you have the King of Swords. Now, the Kings represents mastery of their suit or knowledge. Swords is the mental realm, so it's to do with your thoughts, your ideas, your views on the world, the knowledge you gain, the truths that are exposed. So the King of Swords, and no genders attached, this is a general reading, represents somebody who's very sharp intellectually, very quick-witted, but someone who's very fair and loyal. And someone who would look at a situation or a relationship or an event from a factual point of view. There is no emotional decisions going on with this king. This is someone who will not be dictated to by his feelings. He will look at a situation and sometimes transpired or seems to be distant, cold, detached, but it's not the case. It's just the way the Swords people are. They're factual. Doesn't mean they don't feel. It just means that that's how they make decisions in their life. So the King of Swords could be, and this is what I'm saying because that's what I'm hearing in my head, that your ancestors are telling you to embody the characteristic of this king, because that's how you're going to protect your future. Sorry, I've moved my tripod. So, things are changing. Repair yourself. Walk away from this situation. Look at it factually. Do not allow your emotions, which I know is difficult, to cloud your judgment, is what I'm hearing, because that's how you're going to protect yourself, protect your future, and grow. and let go of this Four of Pentacles, this hoarding. There is a need for letting go. And I think that once you've done this self-care, whatever it is that you need to do, mentally, physically, or maybe meditations, you will see that this is not serving you, no longer serving you, holding on to this situation, relationship or event, and you need to turn your back on it. Final messages for my Cancer Aquarians, please. So you have self-love. You see, I can't make this up. It really is reinforcing the message of Me Talks, repairing the body, mind and spirit. 6 is harmony after having overcome a challenge, which quite clearly, I got the idea of, you being burnt out. It's not an idea, it's a vibe I'm getting from those cards. I feel tired just looking at them. So love yourself. Spend time with yourself. Take care of yourself, because you need to start by loving yourself and looking after yourself, so that then you attract people who are going to reflect this to you. If you treat yourself badly, you're going to attract people who treat you badly. Do you see what I'm saying? Who are going to abuse you at work, for instance. Sometimes we give so much of ourselves at work and it doesn't get recognized, and then it gets taken for granted. And we just repeat this pattern because we think, oh, if I work harder, then things will change, and it doesn't. You need to just stop and love yourself a little bit and take a step back. And then you've got card 12, which again is a number 3. So you've got a 3 here, you've got a 3 here and there. Boundaries. You see the bubble of protection here? Protect yourself. I was just talking to you about people abusing you at work, abusing your good nature because you work hard, or people abusing you in a relationship because you give of yourself so much and they take you for granted. Have boundaries. Self-love starts with having boundaries, loving yourself enough to say no to people. So that's the message I have for you. I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for your time. I always appreciate it. I wish you a beautiful month, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.